Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Bible Illustrated Hands. Today's question comes from Omar Combats Islamophobia. Hey, just a question. Did the Orthodox Church have a part in the Protestant Reformation and the war against Protestantism? Thank you for your question, Omar. There is, as far as I know, only a single major contact at the beginning of the Reformation. That was during the when Patriarch Jeremiah II was the ecumenical patriarch. He was the patriarch of Constantinople during the majority of 16th century, and two representatives from Germany came to him and brought him a Greek translation of Augsburg Confessions. That is as far as it went, because they entered in some sort of correspondence, but they didn't manage to reach any sort of conclusion between the two denominations, as it were, because the Orthodox Church, as Patriarch Jeremiah said, had no need of reformation. By the way, the Orthodox Church already went through Reformation, and it was called iconoclasm. But it was successfully dealt. It was successfully dealt with, much in a much better way than the Catholics did with with Protestantism. So that heresy was simply squashed, and we moved along. Thing is, iconoclasm is basically Eastern Reformation. Of course, there are some major differences. So not only was there an opposition to icons, but there was also generally an opposition to the cult of saints, and one of the major ways you could differentiate an iconoclastic church was that they, instead of putting relics into the altar, they would put a bit of communion instead of the relics, because they claimed that while relics are holy and so on, still it would make more sense if you put Christ himself into the altar. But also, this is probably one of the sole examples in Eastern Christianity where you sort of have some form of Eucharistic adoration outside of, your intent to consume communion. So you have that. The two parties never reached any major conclusions, and that was practically it. Later on, the Orthodox Church had a very good relationship with the Anglican Church, but I will talk about that in one of the next videos. So I hope I was of some use to you. Bye!